Netherdeep.
Exactly. When we last left our heroes, there was a lot going on in the beautiful city of Jigow. But without further ado, let's find out what that was.
We were in Jigow, but we'd actually started last game by backing up a little bit and peeking a little bit at what Valray and Dax had encountered first coming to the city. Valray had arrived a couple days before the festival and had met Agatha and Sharpwatch at the Tortoise Bar. Dax has been to Jigow before, so he's been back and forth a bit for months, but now he's kind of making his home base here. And he's been here a couple days because he's wanting to be at the festival. He's been like trying to be on the DL, but you know, Agatha saw him and singled him out immediately at the Tortoise Bar. They see each other a fair amount of times. They talk a little. They just remember the way you drank and ate things. Sorry.
Incalculable. I think it's incalculable sexual tension is what we said last week.
I don't know about that.
I don't remember those words.
Is that right?
Also, we didn't play this last week.
It's been a couple
Last
weeks.
time we played.
So then us jokers arrive and we all kind of meet hanging out at the bar. We fast forward to the festival. We're at this dock event. Dermot's like, hey, look for Io because I want to know what the plan is after the ceremony. And we're like, okay, sure, we're be your messenger. So then we go to the dock. We immediately see her because she's being a bossy bitch. We love a bossy bitch. And she's talking to this drow mage, and we're like, that person looks suspicious. Dax is like creeping up, and it seems like the drow is like, hey, I'm gonna help you magically. And it was like, no, I have a conscience. I don't cheat. And she walked away. Meanwhile, we have a cheater in our group where Sean blesses Valray because Valray and Char join the race. Then he tries to choke out one of the other contestants. So really helping doubly. Valray touches the sphere, and just as the goblin is trying to grab it, then a freaking shark attacks and kills Jeff. I don't know who Jeff is, but I think Jeff was the goblin, maybe. Did we name him Jeff? Does it matter? Yes. I don't know why I'm carping on
The
that.
shark was named Jeff.
Maybe it was the shark. So we all kind of talked to them. I was like, you know what? You seem pretty decent, Valray. Why don't you come and meet the rest of my party? And we're like, yeah, we are cool. So we will meet your people.
Jeff was the goblin, you're correct.
Okay. Then we joined the Tortoise Migration Challenge, which is horribly embarrassing for Char. Really not their day. Valray also gets bucked, though.
Yeah,
so that does make them feel
And almost bitten in half.
and almost bitten. And then the rice patty event was just about to begin. We're capitated.
Before we get started, I would like to do a shout out.
Sure.
Okay. I would just like to thank the McDonald's Corporation for bringing the McRib back. It's a very important time of year for me, and I'm just very emotional about it.
Margarita, would you mind tilting that camera just a smidge? I'm just gonna... We're cutting off the top of Rio's head.
Okay, got
Very
it.
controversial time.
But Jake, you're gonna need to.
Okay, I can...
Do you need me to move it?
Oh, yeah, just tilt it up.
Okay.
So he's not trying to get me out of frame.
Yeah, not at all. I'm better in frame. But correct, as we left our party, they, having not quite become a party yet in their limited interaction, but more two disparate groups coming together as one, split. And I believe we have Dax and Sean over at the rice patties, while Char and Valray were meeting up to go into the town, and
Quasias is with us too.
I was going to ask if Quasias...
I think I fell behind though.
No, you guys were neck and neck, and then I pulled ahead at the very last.
Oh, okay.
So the three of you are at the rice paddies, and the two of you are wandering Jigow. And we will begin with the three at the rice paddies. I did read this last time, but just for a reminder, so it's fresh in all of your minds. On the eastern edge of the jumble, the docks rise upwards from the river to run alongside the wooden shacks built on stilts, casting crooked shadows over the wetlands below. Some areas of the wetlands have been cordoned off to create rice paddies, which are now ready for harvest. Blue and green banners wave over one end of the docks, where two elderly goblin farmers preside over the contest. "You know how it goes," one hollers out in a reedy voice. "First team to harvest the rice from their section wins. 2, no more, no less. Line up!" And you can see folks already beginning to make their ways to the marked plots around. Immediately, you see a team of 2 orcs and a team of 2 drow that are starting to stake out 2 of the paddies themselves, while resting under a tree nearby is Irvin, the human that you met earlier at the pie eating contest, and had a nice little interaction with on Char's behalf, is resting under a tree watching the festivities.
You,
Me?
I drew the blood out of your...
Where is the voice?
I draw the blood out of your stomach earlier.
Yeah?
So you helped me pick the rice.
Do you need a tea? You got tea?
Well,
right here.
Cosias and Dax are 2, and I can only have 2, and I'm pretty sure my other 2 friends are dead.
Well, that's mighty shame to hear.
Well, one of the big tortoises took a very large bite out of our Githyanki. She was bleeding copiously.
I'm happy to help you in this time of mourning.
Well, I better know her.
That's disconcerting.
Why is that disconcerting?
If it'll cheer you up, sure.
Yes, I am very sad. Come, pick rice. I've already got 1 medal. I need at least 2. Dax, good luck.
You all
I have a
learn.
routine for you. And I will bless you.
I've been blessed.
You see the goblins as they kind of get settled in and folks are beginning to
Never
move.
mind, I don't have bless.
One of them leans over and gives the other a kiss on the cheek as they split and begin to distribute materials between the competitors assembled.
Aw.
You learn being approached by Beetle in the case of Casias and Dax, and Zag in the case of Irvin and Sean, that one of you is going to be the rice cutter and the other is going to be the rice harvester, which is not the name that it gave, but it's the name that popped into my gatherer. Thank you, gatherer. One of you will be the cutter, one of you will be the gatherer. So you may decide your roles amongst yourselves.
How are you with blades? Or also, there will be no kith.
Considering the age difference, and you can see this like kind of reedy looking, I don't know, late teens, early 20s human, thin as a pole, speaking with possibly an affected, deepened voice. Well, I mean, if you're leaving the choice up to me, I'd rather take the option with more strength. No offense, old timer, but it looks like you've perhaps seen better days in that
I have
regard.
very little muscle. If any.
Gatherer?
Wouldn't the gatherer require more strength?
Not in this case.
Oh. Are the cutting implement, is that a finesse weapon?
It is not. So you are given the same options. They offer you a scythe as well as bands to be able to take the rice stalks together. They're all going to be cut down, gathered into bundles, and laid out to dry.
I'm searching my memory, trying to find out where I volunteered for this game. Would you prefer to fight or gather?
It's up to y'all. No offense. You don't have to partake in any of this. It's just a community building activity. It gives everybody a sense of purpose for where the food comes from and a little bit of a tie back to our heritage.
Of course they are participating. Dax needs to win a medal.
But if neither of you want to participate in Goblin Heritage, I understand.
I'll gather.
I'll slice.
All right, so you are given the cutting implement and the banding implements, respectively.
How Never mind.
The two goblins rejoining after having met up with each of the teams on top of one of the stilted balconies above pull out what appears to be a musket of some kind, a little hand musket, and one of them fires it into the air while the other casts prestidigitation to create a bang, and you're off. So I could have each of those on the team. I need the cutters to make an athletics check.
It's good that everybody's doing that part.
And
I would prefer insight, medicine, or perception. Those are my good skills.
all are really helpful for harvesting rice.
Could I substitute for acrobatics?
It is a strength-based check. So if you'd like, you can do acrobatics, but with a strength modifier, but it does still need to be a strength modifier.
That doesn't help me. Okay.
In the same boat I was in.
And honestly, behind the curtain, same boat that Irvin's in. So as you watch, we get the rolls for the other two parties here. The
orcs are probably going to have an edge here.
I think maybe. Just a little bit.
Maybe the other one involves coordination, so they'll like fail on that part.
Is there a contest for being dashingly handsome? I might have a
It's gotta be
chance.
finesse. Rice is our smile.
We could have one
Right.
after. I'll make you a medal.
That's right. I'm gonna look at
can I get your rolls? So Irvin, with his rolled a 6.
My roll is cutter.
Yes. And what?
A 10.
Okay. And neither the drow nor the orc team are having a good time either. You can kind of see that everybody's starting to fumble with the implements. They're getting down a few of the stocks, but they're not making clean swipes. They're figuring out their handling.
We're just all warriors, and they just start attacking the right.
Exactly. Not
It's
clean
like,
swipes.
this is not working.
As the goblins from up ahead yell out, "That's it! You're getting the hang of it, but maybe, try harder!" And let's go ahead and give me another one of those.
So the gatherers are just standing there waiting patiently.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
could be encouraging.
we're gonna go
Yeah.
again. So go ahead and give me another athletics check.
14.
Fantastic. And then for our other side. Okay, so the orcs are still just having a damned old time. You see the drow spins the blade above his head, catches it, and brings it down single-handed, and it seems like that was the trick. The extra momentum slices off the first row. You also slice off your first row, as does Irvin finally, gathering his own strength. As all of the stocks fall to the ground, may I please have the sleight of hand roll from the gatherers?
And I, as I'm doing this, cast Mage Hand and get advantage or something like that. But having a Mage Hand help me gather up.
In that case, I want to cast guidance if we are all cheating.
They're not watching, so you can cast
Also,
Mage
mine's
Hand as
invisible.
guidance, honestly.
That's fucking dumb.
My Mage Hand's invisible too. So
Yeah, in this competition, unlike in the maze or in some of the other ones, they care less about the method as much as that you just do it. This is a little peek behind the curtain where we probably heard walking through the crowds today as people joking about this event, because while it is very helpful and an accurate test of some strength, it is also just a way for them to harvest without paying for labor.
I would also like to cast mending on their paddock so all the rice goes back.
That will not function. That will not function.
So can I roll with advantage?
You may roll with advantage. And you may use guidance going forward.
I guess I do have time while he's cutting.
Yeah.
9.
With
advantage.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So you both managed to get your bundles together. But unfortunately yours is a little bit floppy. So Dax, on your next roll, it is going to be with disadvantage for the cutting.
Sorry.
All right, so that means that
You two would actually be pretty good at this.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
with our other friends,
Yeah.
Well, that'd be
Yeah.
be yours.
Definitely athletics part. Yeah.
both the Drow and the Orc team have made it. No, they still failed their strength saves. Never mind, they're still working on their first round. But you both have one round done. So can I get everybody's strength saves again?
Athletics
Sorry,
checks.
athletics checks. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If you have a spell you can cheat with.
Spells.
Spells. That is a fail for Marvin again because he rolled a nat 1
Oh no.
as he falls into the mud and pulls himself up and seems to be getting frustrated.
I now see why you wanted to watch.
Okay, look, buddy, I'm fucking helping you anymore.
Maybe the frustration will add momentum.
Yeah, you succeed. And that'll bring us to them with their strengths. Okay, both made the strength this time. Oh nope, only the orcs made the strength this time. The drows have not done one yet. So both of your teams have cleared one. Neither of the other teams have cleared any. If I could please have the gatherers make their rolls.
Oh no.
You had to add D4.
Oh, and you don't get to roll that round because Irvin did not succeed.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's just you guys that
Thank
succeeded. Okay, that's 2 for y'all, 1 for you, and 0 for the other teams.
You still haven't gotten any of them?
The orcs are regrouping for a moment and clearly like taking some time to work on their handling. The drow are starting to bicker at each other. One of them is getting very irritated at the other.
I would like to call out to the orcs. We peed on ours first, and that worked miracles.
Oh, that's usually frowned upon for rice.
I mean, they just want you to think that.
As he zips up.
One of them starts to try and argue, and the other's like, he's trying to distract you. Get back to it. So that's 2 down for y'all, 1 down for y'all, 0 for them. Another strength, please. Okay, both the orc and the drow finally got to their strength, as did Irvin.
11.
You succeed. Now you all know that the DC is lower than you thought it was. People just have not been having a great time on this. And can I please have the gatherer rolls?
Okay. $13.
Excellent. Success. You get your second bushel.
9. You got double 8s.
So if the gatherer fails, it does still go through. You just have
Yeah.
disadvantage on the next roll. So that's third bushel, second bushel, and first bushel for the other 2.
Oh my gosh.
May I please have another strength check?
With disadvantage. this
Do
time.
it.
Disadvantage
Do
this
it.
time.
Oh.
Well,
So the options are 2 or 6.
Okay, so those are not going to pass.
Yeah.
Unless you have a plus, like, okay. We won't tell you the number, so you don't know the DC yet. Irvin did succeed, and our orcs failed and drow succeeded. So may I please have the gather rolls from the succeeding teams?
I would like to purposely fail mine,
Purposely failed?
but in a way where it looks like I screwed up. Yeah, do like a performance or something. Sean's trying to give Dax a win.
Yes. You can roll a performance check.
Sean really wants you to also get a medal. That's why he turned up with Irvin.
Go ahead and roll a performance.
Okay. Can I do deception instead? No. I don't have to. Be fooled by that 4.
It's like, oh no.
So the drow succeeded, and you see Sean go, "Oh no!" and then sit down in the mud and go, "Lost my balance." So the drow get their second bushel. Y'all are still on 3 bushels. Y'all are still on 2 bushels, and the orcs are on 1.
So the drows are at 3.
The drows just got to 2. Yes, just got to 2.
Drows are immune to charm.
You're both
effects,
2
so I can't
now.
use command.
Y'all are still 3. Okay, so can I please have the next strength roll? You are no longer at disadvantage
Okay.
after that one.
16.
All right. Irvin fails. And the drow the orc succeed. The drow fail. All right, can I have our gatherer? 18?
13.
13.
I don't make one see fail, right?
Yes. And the drow were the only one that succeeded. So that brings you all to 4 first of the team, with the drow following not far behind as they pull out the same rusted musket and do their same fun little routine of one turning around and casting a bang through prestidigitation as the other makes the hand, and then turning around and casting a smoke through prestidigitation as the other goes, ah! And that is going to be the competition today! Please come forward to the victors! And the rest of you, finish what you're doing, clean up, don't leave it a mess!
I would lean into Irvin and put 5 gold pieces in his palm and be like, thank you. Really needed
I don't... I don't...
Shush. I put just a finger. Shush.
A bandaged finger.
You are young. You do not understand confidence yet.
Excuse me. And he turns and walks away.
It was
Bit
lovely
of
meeting you.
Venom in his eyes.
Damn it, I screwed up that interaction. I think I pissed off him.
Dax is clutching the scythe. What?
I'm clapping with the mage hand.
Yay!
Is any sound coming off?
No, it's also invisible, so it just looks like I'm doing this.
And Dax and Cassius, Coaches, you are what?
It's Kosai.
Coaches it is.
Every time I name a character.
You should both see in your character sheets. The Medal of the Wetlands has been added. As the 2 goblins come down from the stilts, and each of them have you kneel in the rice paddy, so your knees are getting wet as they kind of snicker a little bit, and place these beautiful medal atop your head, which is emblazoned. Let me pull it up really quick. Medal of the Lyris. Okay.
Where would it be at?
It'd be under
Inventory.
It doesn't always show up right away because he just added it. So
Okay, you might need to reload your buddy boy.
you might need to reload the NDP. Yeah.
And I apologize for a moment. Talks amongst yourselves. I'm just gonna pull up where I was.
Dax, you did it!
As they place the metal stuff on me, I'm still holding the scythe, and at no point do I offer to give back the scythe.
If you are planning to keep it, can I have you make it's either going to be a performance check or a sleight of hand or a stealth, depending on how you're trying to walk
Not
away with it.
intimidation.
I mean, depends on how he's trying to walk away with it. So it'd be like performance if you're trying to just kind of hoot and holler as you're getting your way out.
Right.
Sleight of hand if you're just trying to keep it at your side, get it out of the way. Stealth if you're just trying to melt into the crowd without letting go of it. Or if you have another option you'd like to take, please.
I'm gonna hold it, and then as soon as the 2 awarders turn to Cassius or anything or talk, I'm just going to be holding it and then put it at my side and just keep holding it there, and I'm gonna stay. Ooh. I'll have a wing go and cover it.
I like it. Okay. What are you gonna roll for this one?
Stealth or sleight of hand?
Either or.
You would have been such a good gatherer.
Dirty 20.
Nope. With an 8, neither of the goblins notice that you have that in your hands.
Excellent.
And as you duck into the crowd, you can feel on your neck the hempen woven brain shut off for a second. Hempen woven chain, at the bottom of which is a hexagonal copper piece that has been engraved with a sheep of rice, hung from woven reeds, as said. And this gives you, when you use an action to trace the edge of this metal, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement for 1 hour. Once this property has been used, it can't be used again until the metal becomes non-magical.
What?
And as you all fade into the crowd, you can see games happening on the sides of the road, whether it be just be jacks, some card games, as it seems that the spirit of competition has infected the general populace, and those not taking part in the main games are finding their own ways to remain competitive. And with that, we will pan the camera over the rooftops, moving across the jumble itself through the few wide avenues that there are, as we reach Char and Valray making their way into the buildings. Where are y'all headed?
So I'm trying to remember where we actually ended up. We were at the far end of the. I think we didn't get far from the start. Correct.
Y'all roughly here-ish when you
That's
fell.
what I was thinking.
One of you fell back here, one of you fell right here, but then you met together, so
Sure.
somewhere around that area.
Move the map on ours. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Also, all three.
Oh yeah, so one of you fell like right here, one of you fell like back here. So like, if you meet in the middle, you're going to be roughly there.
Okay.
The map is not changing on the screen.
Oh, funsies! Why? You know what? It wouldn't be my Menagerie episode if the technology worked like it's supposed to. There we go.
Woohoo!
Hey, Maps, how you doing? Oh, that brings too much power down here. Oh no.
You look great.
Sorry,
Don't worry about it.
Appreciate it. Move my mouse back to my screen here if I can. All right. So with that, where are y'all headed? Somewhere around this area.
Okay, I'm just
We're
going to
back
look
together.
at this book cover.
Oh, thanks so much. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just kind of looking at it. Not in your way, am I?
Button up my flutter.
What events do I already know about?
So they kind of went through generally what was available throughout the day. So you know that as far as the events you've already seen were the Pioneer Contest, the dive to get the spear, you saw the maze, you saw the Horizon Backs, and you know that the Horizon Backs were headed towards rice paddies. Beyond that, you did hear about a test of knowledge in the form of riddles inside of a tent, as well as there are some of these that are longer than others.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I would like to find a challenge that is charisma or intelligence based.
The only challenge that you all have not looked at yet. There's two challenges you all have not looked at yet. One is charisma, one is intelligence based, and one is strength based. There is an arm wrestling competition you're aware of, as well as this riddles competition.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to head towards the riddles one.
But I was thinking I could just, smash somebody's, no.
I will watch. I've had enough embarrassment for today.
You've done great. The
Let's
turtles
not
were
talk
pretty
about it.
Okay.
Although I did appreciate your little alliance with Sean
Well, I just,
at that last challenge. I kind of wish I'd gone in on it,
to be honest, that wasn't quite planned. It just kind of, happened. But, I'll take the win.
I think
But
he
yeah.
wants you to like him.
That makes sense. I've not met whatever he is. Underneath all of the... You see,
We traveled for several days together. And I never saw.
Interesting.
Me and the old man have a bit of a bet going.
Oh,
What it turns out to be.
yeah.
We'll get you in on that later.
Yeah. That sounds good. Sounds good.
I want to know what the bet was.
When
You're
you
not
said
there.
old man, I was like, who the fuck's the old man? And I was like, oh, that's me.
Admittedly, it took me a moment as well, because I was like, isn't Sean the old man?
Yeah, no.
No.
So for y'all's options, the call to arms arm wrestling competition is up there on the map at J4, and then the rhymes and riddles is down at J7.
I will.
Let's say you called attention to it, and so we'll hit that one first since
Okay.
it's closer.
Okay. So I mean, I could. Yeah. You want to just? I can.
I'll cheer you on.
Thank you.
Go team.
You approach a brick building with a sign that reads Beef Slab Butchers. A simple table and 2 chairs have been set up outside. Both chairs are currently occupied by people wearing the armor of the Aurora Watch. Their elbows braced against the table and their hands locked in arm wrestling duel. 24 festival goers watch them silently until slam. The occupant of the left chair pushes her opponent's arm to the table and the crowd erupts into whoops and cheers.
Rockets.
The victor of this contest, as is soon announced, the butcher holding up her arm as the crowd continues to cheer, is Meryl Bronzefang, an orc member of the Aurora Watch. She has agreed as the present victor and champion holder to remain at the arm wrestling table until somebody can defeat her. It seems that none have been so lucky, but as the former Aurora Guard member steps away from the table, she stands and addresses the crowd. Any of you that think that you have the strength to take on a champion may step up.
I
And she
confidently
sits down.
Ooh.
Not often we see one of your kind. But the Aurora Watch would be glad to have you. She offers her arm.
I'll keep that in mind.
As you both
Slap the palm together.
latch hands, you can feel her fingers digging into the back of yours in an attempt to intimidate you.
Nope.
When she said we don't get many of your kind, you should have said what? Winners?
Oh! Not that quick.
In my brain, it was what? Pretty?
So if I could have you roll an athletics check.
Okay. 24.
I thought it was bad.
What is your strength modifier?
+3?
Yup, there's not a way.
Wait, how did you get 24 with +3?
I got a 19, and then I have a proficiency in athletics.
Oh, proficient. I didn't hear the athletics. I thought it was just a strength check. I was like, wait, how did you get 24?
As one of you, you see her bicep flex. You see the veins beginning to swell underneath, and it's just not moving your hand. As you put your own force into it, and you feel the wavering as she holds for dear life, her hand clutching the table, the wind starting to splinter underneath it. You slam it down onto the table, leaving dents from where her rings hit. All right. The silence falls over the cloud.
Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
Well, and then I break silence with like a wolf whistle.
I love it.
The held breaths of the crowd break at the wolf whistle into raucous applause as the sitting champion has been unseated. And you see from the back of the crowd a large form making its way through as your new friend in the Aurora Watch stands up, bows her head, and offering her other hand,
Absolutely.
shakes.
100%.
As you break, she rubs her biceps as she steps back. The leader of the butcher shop, the butcher, if you will, steps forward to set upon you the medal of muscle.
Hell yeah.
I would just like to point out how impressive it is that the Dragonborn wolf whistle.
It takes a lot of practice.
She's been working on
Maybe
it.
it's like a dinosaur thing where you like just cover one nostril.
She figured it out. She figured it out.
Nostril, one ear hole.
Yeah. Amazing.
And that is on your character sheet, hopefully shortly.
Well done. Well done.
I mean, she had me there for a minute. It was rather tense. But
This medal is made of ebony and shaped like a flexing arm. If one stares at it for long enough, the muscles appear to bulge.
Ooh. What's the fair
I'll
bit
watch
of
it.
magic that is?
You see that large figure that was making its way through the crowd was Maggie Keen Eyes. As she sees all of you, she waves her chest above most of the heads around her, and she shakes your hand graciously. And I was coming to participate as well, but it seems like you beat me to it.
Well, I mean, if you'd like to have a go.
Here, here.
Well, I want to take what you just so fairly won.
Well, I didn't know that it was a one and done. I thought this was an event going throughout the day.
She sits her large frame down on the chair, much too small for her, and sets it elbow on the
Yeah.
table, causing the entire thing to rattle. May I have an athletics check?
Okay.
I'm worried that you don't understand how big Maggie Keen Eyes is.
It is 17.
Dirty 20.
Dang!
Yeah.
I'm like,
You are on
Again.
a roll as you and Maggie struggle. It is harder than the last one.
oh my gosh.
And instead of that flex and slam from the showboat, you just get a gradual fight to the finish.
Got sweat coming down my brow.
And there is the lightest tap as Maggie's hand meets the table. She relaxes at last.
Woohoo!
Well fought. Well fought indeed.
Bursting out laughing, she takes your hand at the forearm and clasps it well. Well met as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
Now, we'll see if you can meet me in a battle of wits.
Oh, that's not my skill, but this one here. Shoot, I already forgot your name. Char. Char, my friend Char, is the one you want to battle.
What an exciting and variable party.
I mean, I've had a bit of a rough day. I'm hoping that's where my skills lie.
Well, if y'all are going over, I'm heading to the riddles.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Do I have any like how much? I'm like, I want to buy a round. No, we're at the butcher's. I was gonna say, dang it, I can't buy drinks at the
The
butcher's.
butchers.
I'm sure they
By
have
me.
like Bloody Marys.
Oh, mwah.
Maggie puts an arm around you the whole way there.
I love it.
She has to lean down to do it. Seems to be in very high spirits, no matter having just lost.
I love it. Yay.
And what would y'all like to do after completing the rice paddy challenge?
I am pushing people out of Dax's way, saying, make way, Rice champion coming through.
I'm sorry, you said it was a scythe or a scimitar that I got?
A scythe.
Okay, I can't find that on D&D.
Because they're not weapons.
I think you
Well,
can
still.
use a sickle. I think
I'm still gonna, in my brain, know that I have a scythe.
You can add it as a custom item.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that as soon as the camera turns away from us. As you do that, I'm looking at you like, why is he only doing we've all won something today? He's trying to make me feel good.
yeah.
It's a show of friendship.
Yeah.
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 All right. And then takes the scythe, puts it back.
No, my friend. Hold it aloft and let them know that you are so capable that they gave you the scythe that you used to win. Yeah, for sure.
Do I? And as I slowly, awkwardly put my fists up in victory, my wings also start going out, like this.
100%.
I love it. I love that vision.
I take out my lyre and start playing a triumphant tune.
Fantastic.
No one is paying attention to us, of course.
Not at all. There, you can see. I mean, at this point in the day, the crowds are raucous. Everybody's having a great time as this kind of spirit of competition has invigorated the town. Kind of what they intended to do, set them up for this next year of struggle and cooperation through an exciting time to award champions and create a sense of community.
All I can hope is that Char and Valray are taking good care of my horse.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they haven't forgotten
What was
about
Belle
your
doing
horse.
when we walked away?
Bell with us.
Belle followed along with you
Belle
guys.
was-
I
She
thought.
followed along and then you fell off and then she like broke off to like make sure you were okay.
I don't remember that.
I
Oops.
remember that.
Oops.
No,
it
she's
was-
just following behind you.
So she's been following us.
She waited patiently outside the butcher shop, and then when y'all came out, just walks wherever you go.
I would say like I didn't think about her, but when she started following us, I was like, oh, okay, I'll
Yeah.
keep an eye on her.
She's a very good horse.
It's an easy height for
He-
Maggie to
she.
get scritches to, so
That's
Maggie
true.
often reach over and get
I like it.
scritches. Are y'all making your way then to the rhymes and
Yeah, I'm
That's
following
where we're
them.
also going.
Okay, excellent. I will let the two of y'all show up first, and then the y'all will show up shortly afterwards. And I continually close out the page on Roll20.
If I
that
saw-
has all this description.
If I saw like a snack place on the way, I would have bought something for myself and for Belle.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna hold on to the second portion. I'm not giving it to her yet, but I have a portion for her.
Nice.
Excellent.
What realm of special thinking are you particularly good at?
Huh?
But you're a smart man, yes?
Sometimes.
Aren't you a wizard?
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean you had to study very hard to become a wizard?
Yeah.
Aren't you also been doing this most of your life?
No.
So you were just recently a wizard?
Yeah.
What did you do before?
I thought so. I was a fighter.
I've never met somebody who has made me more confused than myself.
I get that a lot.
No, I mean, like when you say fighter, we just go on. It's like I like try and narrow down what kind of fighter you were.
As
Not
you all approach the stall that Maggie has promised is going to be riddles and rhymes, an elderly goblin in blue robes presides over a set of 3 tables. One table has a wooden box, the second displays a glittering star map of the Exandrian sky, and on the third rests a row of colored bottles. A banner hanging over the setup reads, "Test your wit with me against these riddles 3." As the goblin walks back and forth between the tables, offering little notes and suggestions to the folks that are eyeing them, deciding to try them out. Which of the tables would you like to approach?
Glass bottles.
Glass bottles?
Do I see them?
Ooh,
No.
Not yet. Ooh, looks like you've made quite the bargain here. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, please.
2 silver pieces.
I gave you 2 silver pieces.
He closes his hand, and when he opens it again, they're gone. As he gestures to the table. 2 of us are brewed from blight, and always sat to purple's right. 3 are juice, 1 burns like flame, and no 2 colors taste the same. Even flasks hold naught but pain, and shade of sky will leave a stain. Though tasty are those at each end, neither is the winner's friend. A puzzle for the keen and wise. Drink the light and claim your prize. And for your reference,
Oh, please tell me you're putting that up on
I was gonna say.
I was trying.
Okay.
Okay.
those are the bottles.
So can you say that one more time?
Yes. And I will also, as you are starting to look at this and he begins his description, Maggie gives each of you a squeeze on the shoulder and breaks off, and you see that she meets up with the drow fellow that you saw earlier today. He seems to greet her very warmly as she gesticulates and motions back at all of you, saying something that you can't quite hear across the busy street. But he looks over with suspicion.
I catch his eye and look suspicious as well.
His face falls before looking back at Maggie with a bright smile. So, for your reference, 2 of us are brewed from blight and always sat to purple's right.
Okay, so these two are made from blight.
Hold on. Keep going.
3 are juice, 1 burns like flame, and no 2 colors taste the same. Even flasks hold not but pain, and shade of sky will leave a stain. Though tasty are those at each end, neither is the winner's friend.
What is the line after even flasks hold not but pain?
And shade of sky will leave a stain. And then
No 2 colors taste the same.
neither is a winner's friend. A puzzle for the keen and wise. Drink the light to claim your prize.
And just for my own clarification, light and light are 2 different words in the rhyme?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Puzzle
then
for the...
I made this visual, so I tried to make them as clear as possible. But just so you all know, from this way over, you're looking at a purple bottle, a green bottle, a sky blue bottle, a white bottle, a purple bottle, a green bottle, and a red bottle.
Okay, so the even ones bring only pain, so it can't be 2, 4, or 6. The last 2 are made from blight, all to purple's right. So these 2 are out.
What about the other purple though?
There's another purple.
You said there was purple,
Purple, green,
blue.
sky,
Oh, I thought that was
white.
pink. Is that also purple?
That's also purple.
Purple, green.
But the 2 at the ends are not our
I'm
I
friends.
just wanted to do different shades.
This is a hard puzzle for me because I'm colorblind.
The
Like-
even ones are pain. You said that.
Yeah. And then the 2 at the
Sky blue
end.
leaves a stain, so it's not the third one either.
The end ones are not a winner's friend, so the first one isn't working either.
The purple, the second purple bottle is the only one.
The second purple bottle is the most logical choice because these 2 could be blight. So 2, 3, yeah. That's the one I would pick.
Can she roll something to take into?
So you have a choice to either try and roll intelligence to get hints, or when you decide you know an answer, you can just pick up the bottle and drink.
Well, I'm gonna try to get a hint.
You all are not there yet.
So I got a 19 there.
Okay, so that's your intelligence save? Or your intelligence check, rather?
Yeah.
Okay. So the hints, I think, are going to be some repetitions of what you all know. Bottles 2 and 6 are both directly to the right of a purple bottle and thus must contain light brew.
Okay. That's how to get with the roll, huh?
So you can keep rolling intelligences and get more hints.
I think it's the second purple bottle.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and drink from the second purple bottle.
So the third to last one?
Mm-hmm.
After you take that drink,
4, 5. Number 5.
you feel a warmth spread through your chest as it makes its way down to your stomach, and it dissipates throughout your body and spreads out to your limbs as a warm, silvery light begins to emanate from your skin.
Excellent. Feeling a little better now.
Fabulous!
Both excellent, my dude.
Excellent, excellent. First of the day to guess it correctly.
Excellent.
You were the bets.
Oh.
Choose another table, for we must know it is not coincidence. 2 for the medal.
What are the 2 other tables?
The other one is a box with a set of keys, and the last one is a map of the Exandrian sky glittering with stars.
See the sky one.
All right, and this is where you all approach then. As you're coming out, a crowd has begun to cluster here, with space just left for the tables as folks are watching this competition. As
I'll start being loud and say, give her space, give her space.
I hug Belle and start telling him about her, about the rice and everything. And then I go, what are you doing?
Give her space.
As the giver space comes out, another cheer erupts from the other side of the tent as it's clear that the drow just completed whatever the box and keys were.
Ooh.
He bows to the crowd and steps back. And you can see the priest run over and go, first at the table today. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We seem to have a bit of a race between you. Which would you like next?
I was like,
She waves with a big toothy grin. And he says to you at the star table, 2 birds sit in a speckled field. 1 silver and calm, 1 scarlet with woe. Nigh all year the red one yields. The silver's illusions, mischief, and sheltering glow.
Say that again.
2 birds sit in a speckled field. 1 silver and calm, 1 scarlet with woe. Nigh all year the red one yields. The silver's illusions, mischief, and sheltering glow.
That's a riddle somehow.
Is there a visual element?
It's a star map glittering. And to answer the riddle, a character must identify the birds of the riddle and point them out on the star map.
Oh, okay, like the constellations. All right, so I'll go ahead and roll for intelligence here.
So you can either do. There's not an in-book visual. There wasn't for any of these. I just made that one because it was easier.
No, yeah.
It's a cute little battle.
So it either needs to be a history, religion, or intelligence check, or a wisdom perception check.
Do you let me get close enough to her to touch her? Valerie?
Probably.
History.
So I'm like, you can do this, and I will cast guidance on you. The extra D4. I'm sorry, I don't have any other good spells left. And he's a drow, so I can't put him to sleep. So.
Okay. So 18 plus 1, 19.
And this is for history, correct?
Yes.
So you remember reading this, something kind of tickles in your brain about stories you heard growing up, specifically regarding Exandria's moons. That the second line seems to be referring to superstitions around the red moon, Ruidus.
Oh yeah, the moons.
And the last one referring to the divine portfolio of Sehanine, the Moonweaver, who is the goddess representing their primary moon.
And the red moon is the lesser one, so it always yields.
I'm sad I forgot that you gave us that context because I'm glad we were reminding this because I really wanted to use that. Okay, so I point out the 2 moons, Ruidus, and the other one. Oh my god.
Don't let anybody hear. I can't rewrite these fast enough. You have won the Medal of Wit.
Excellent.
And you see as at the other table, the drow is moving the bottles around trying to get it. He looks up to the cheers. And there's a flash of anger that then fades into a genuine smile.
Good.
I give him a little lift of the corner of my mouth, I guess.
And you have now been awarded the Medal of Wit.
Okay.
Now we are doing the keys, yes?
Yes, would you like to try? In fact, I got Belle a snack earlier, and like I gave Belle the snack
is
I got
that?
earlier. Sure. I don't know, whatever. It was like something.
Oh,
good.
she can have any snack she wants. It is a holiday. It is holiday.
You treat her so well.
Honestly, she's the one who takes care of me.
You're right. You've said that.
Who saved who?
I mean, technically, I saved her from, like life of servitude on farm. She gets to see the world, so I really saved her. But emotionally, she has saved me.
It's a partnership. Understand.
The crowd does begin to dissipate somewhat after celebrating the victory, knowing that for this particular event, there was just the 3 riddles available for solving. But he does not clean anything up yet, as anybody that comes may take their hand at these bets. On the last table, you see the following riddle written in common. Bronze, copper, silver, gold, ancient ones from tales old. Match the key to the box's lock. A mistaken choice begets a shock.
Okay, so bronze, copper, silver, gold. Okay, so what kind of dragon is on the
Ancient ones
box?
from tales old. Match the key.
Are you all examining?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're examining the box, it reveals that its lock is shaped like a dragon with a fluted crest, and the edges of the box are decorated with engravings of pearls and shells.
So that's bronze, I believe.
Bronze
Should I
dragon.
roll history again? Or an intelligence thing?
Which one?
You can make an intelligence.
I think it's bronze.
I'm like, well, I wouldn't be hit. Do you get advantage? Because I mean, you're a dragonborn.
What was the color of the dragon that you played in that
Copper.
Candlekeep? It was copper?
16. That's fine. Roll.
Okay, so if you roll an intelligence check,
And do I know lots about dragons? 'Cause
You're a dragon.
so you recognize both the metallic hues, and the two lines are talking about not just metals, but also types of metallic dragons. And as you are looking further with your 16, you recognize that the shape of the dragon lock on the box's aquatic decorations are indicative of bronze dragons.
What's a bronze dragon?
Ah, it's what a coincidence. Bronze dragons.
Yes, like I
Or the
said.
bronze cave. Whatever.
I'm glad you agree with me.
Good job.
So technically, I'm not supposed to do this, but... And he reaches into his sleeve again and gives you back your 2 silver pieces.
Oh,
You
thanks.
completed all 3. I think you earned a free pass.
All right, my friends. All of my good friends that I have made today all made 2 medals each. We must celebrate.
What have you won?
I just got the one for riding turtles.
Yeah, that was a rough one. That was. I commend you.
I spend most of my life riding animals. It was not fair.
That's true.
And
And I've ridden the turtles before in my youth, so I mean, it wasn't fair.
I have had a wonderful time with you all. I only have 1 medal, so I see I am not a great friend. I will be at the turtle drinking.
I thought you got 2 for some
Mm-mm. You wanted him to win 1, so you botched the rice pack.
Oh, you know what? I got confused because Cassius, because you guys won a medal together, so Cassius had 2, and that's why I thought. I wouldn't have said it that way then. I'm sorry.
I think it's comedic if you say that and I go, oh, good. Bye.
Also, we have to meet with your new friend, the blue woman who you want to make babies with.
Excuse me.
The sexual tension, and you almost
No,
kissed
I
at
turned-
the docks.
I turn back around and I walk up to the group. I didn't read that situation that way. No.
And that was at the end of the festival. I think we're still in the. What time of day is it?
it is getting close to
Never mind.
sunset. And as you all are having this conversation, there is a holler coming over the crowd as you see a blue figure waving, walking down this roadway here.
Well, the-
Hey, it's almost time! And as middle of the sentence, a fanfare begins, heard throughout the city. There's some sort of magical means as all of the crowds begin to turn and make their way towards the dock, and she, waving still, is being carried backwards through the throngs. And that's where we'll take a break.
Let me freshen you up, and I will cure wounds. Your horrible gut wound that you are wrestling with.
Where's
Welcome back! Since we last left our party, nothing happened because I was just a 10-minute break. So where we picked up, the throngs of crowds are making their way through to the dock areas. Are you all following the flow, or did you have any intent in mind to fire?
Well, we might as well join them. They've been. That's what the frantic waving usually is, correct?
We should, yeah.
that way?
Yes, we already said
Do you
we were
want
going to
the
meet
actual
with her.
I remember you having a character where we couldn't trust.
No.
when you
That's
said
right.
that.
That's same. 100%.
That's why I had to be like, wait.
Nope. This one's fine.
This one has a sense of direction.
We head towards where that waving person
That's
was
disappeared.
swallowed into a graph.
The waving.
As the sun begins to set and that rhythmic music of drums gets louder and louder as you approach the docks, you can see the area of the paddock that once held all of the baby horizon-back turtles has been cleared away now that they've been moved, and the crowd seems to be gathering around a raised platform in the now empty flat space. As you arrive, the crowds are beginning to vie for the best views. Some folks already spilled out onto the dockway itself. The area on that platform enclosed on all sides by excited orcs, goblins, humans, drow, all coming together for this event.
Which number are we at?
It's going to be around J6.
Okay, so
We haven't had any musical numbers actually, so
And a 5, 6, 7, 8. An elderly orc dressed in deep blue robes An elderly orc dressed in deep blue robes stands atop a platform of crates. He smiles at the crowd. Mighty warriors, brilliant strategists, you have impressed us with your feats of strength, your incisive wit, and of course, and he laughs looking over at Agatha, your sturdy bellies. He booms proudly, but the main event, as you know, is yet to come. Only 2 teams will be chosen to compete in the final challenge, a race through the Emerald Grotto, in the depths of which the greatest prize awaits. And the silence that had fallen over the crowd at his speech raises into an uproar once again as you hear folks begin to chant Emerald in several different languages. Elder Ushru, the orc that spoke, brings forward Elder Kolbukaz, who you now recognize as the goblin running the Rhymes and Riddles stand, to stand before him on the stage explaining to the crowd that all of their performances have been observed today. And we see some people laughing and other people looking a little surprised as the crowd begins to split and thin, people spreading out a little bit more. They will choose contestants for the teams to engage in a race through the submerged grotto based on the performance in each of these events. And the 2 elders break off from the platform and begin making their way through the crowd.
I put my hands on either side of Belle's snout and say, no matter what, we will be on the team.
After a few minutes, and the crowd becoming more and more restless at the pause, the 2 elders make their way back to the platform and address everyone. Through the crowd, they each begin to point at folks one at a time, and you see Io being brought to the front, a clear favorite of the town and the crowd as she gets a lot of cheers. More of her party, Maggie, being brought forward. They all seem to be pointed at by Elder Ushru, the orc, as he brings them to one side. And Kolbukaz raises a hand, and as he points into the crowd, Char, you can feel just a touch come from your center as an urge to be brought forward enters your spirit.
I tried to bow to that elder.
And one by one, he
you're all-
slowly moves his finger across the group. And as he reaches Valray, that same little touch of warmth. Kosias, touch of warmth.
Yes.
Stacks and spreads out through your feathers from your heart. And Sean, somewhere deep within, although the organ may not be identifiable, spark. As all of you make your way to the front, Belle, putting her head down as she felt no spark of her own, nuzzles.
I won't go, Belle. I won't go without you.
Agatha will take care of her.
She whinnies and brustles as if to say, it's okay. It's what we've always wanted.
Go on with that beat.
If you insist, I will win it for you. I will kill the other team, and I will bring you their hearts.
I don't. Is she? I thought she was a vegetarian.
Who said that?
She's a horse.
Well, she's not going to eat the hearts.
Just
Okay,
pay them.
all right. That's fair.
As you all are brought up to the platform, it is explained that this will be a race through the depths for a prize of 100 gold pieces. More than any of you have probably seen for quite some time, if ever. The 2 elders leading what appear to be their own teams, as Kolbukaz leads the 5 of you, and Ushuru seems to lead the 5 folks you've all met throughout the day to the edge of the pier of what you know to be the Blackrock Isles. Eden Ushuru stands before the mouth of a cave and addresses you and your opponents. Your brave and valiant individuals have triumphed in many challenges today. Now the final test of merit awaits you. He pulls a palm-sized gold and emerald amulet from his robes. holds it aloft and declares, "The metal's twin has been placed in the deepest cave of the Emerald Grotto. Be the first to claim the Emerald Eye and return it to this place to be declared Jigow's Champions of Merit." And the crowd erupts once more as a phone rings somewhere in the distance. And
Turn it off.
with that, you are all each given potions, you and the other team, that have the effect of restoring your hit points and any spent.
Spell slots.
Yes, I was looking for
features.
features. Yes, thank you very much. So please feel free to take a long rest at this time.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 2 levels of exhaustion from swimming in the river. And I take 1 long rest, that resolves one of them.
Yes. So the potion will also resolve 1.
So if I drink the potion, that resolves both of them?
Resolves the 1. That would be like the long rest. Because the potion will essentially have the effects of a long rest for this purpose. It's a secret brew that you will not be able to buy anywhere. That's only kept in the elders of this village.
Guess we have to kill some elders and steal their potions.
Or maybe ask them for the recipe.
I
Logic.
guess if you want to spend all the rest of your life mastering potions.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm just remembering that I don't think I gave any of the tokens dark vision, so we're going to find out how you guys are going to see anything. Could you guys tell me your dark visions, generally speaking?
Nope.
I have dark
Hold on.
vision.
You have dark vision?
I should.
Where's
I
that?
don't.
It would be under your senses.
I'll take 3 things the DM should have figured out during the break for 500, Alex.
So underneath saving throws where it says your passive perception, it says additional sense types. It would say right there.
Oh, no. How do I not?
None of us have
Oh
it.
my god.
Wait, what was it?
Dark
Dark
vision.
vision.
Oh, I think I do have it.
Aarakocras have dark vision.
Oh, I don't think so, actually.
It's dndtools.org says Githyanki can see in dark up to 60 feet.
Okay, so you're all good. But apparently nobody else is.
Some of their stuff is hunger though.
Yeah, hold on. That's what I'm trying to see if I can.
I can make light though, so
Yeah, you can make light
I
too.
can just I will place light on an object. That
I don't see
attaches.
dark vision on the actual Githyanki racial things.
So what we're going to do for ease here is if you all have a way to cast light, you are more than welcome to. I'm going to go ahead and for today shut off the that portion of the map so y'all can just see.
I guess maybe I don't.
And my light can help others too, because
Well, are we going to be underwater? Because I have a torch.
sure. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
That's okay. We're on the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
It's the map.
So at the table at the mouth of the cave, you see a series of potions all laid out. And as Ushru raises a hand and shouts, "Begin now." I need everybody to make dexterity checks.
Just straight dexterity?
This is going to be a group dex check.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, nice.
What do we got?
16.
20.
6.
But yours was a natural.
It was.
Let's be clear on
You're right. We need to honor each and every one.
Dirty 20.
Excellent.
5.
As a party, more than half of you cleared the DC, so you beat the other team to the potions of water breathing.
that. Ah.
Begin.
Drink it.
Yeah.
Take your potions. Okay.
Yeah. Drinking.
I toss one to, what's his face? The human who I paid the gold
Irvin?
to.
Irvin.
I toss mine to Irvin.
He is like, there's
more.
There's enough for all of us.
I thought there was. I thought because we were racing. there
Oh,
wasn't
no.
enough.
This is the entire thing is a race. So it's just whoever started first.
Oh, okay.
I apologize.
Then I don't do that. I thought it was a situation where we were gonna get the water breathing and they weren't. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna do him a
The
solid.
kind thing.
The entrance to the grotto is a narrow cavern that leads to a murky pool of water. And you see behind you, as you have all downed your water-breathing potions, that the other party is now just reaching the table and beginning to unstop their corks.
Cool.
Dive in?
Yep.
Excellent. So these are going to be measured in rounds, so I will be frantically typing little round notes here just to save them while they're out. So this is...
I'm sorry, did I hurt you?
No, you're okay.
So that's 1. You make it through E1 quickly. It's clear that this is just the entrance, this narrow tunnel opening up into a broader area. The light that trickles in from the grotto's entrance is blotted out by the thick patches of kelp that fill this underwater chamber. The top of the kelp fronds brush the ceiling, but between the stalks you spot a glimmer of light coming from further ahead.
And we already established that Char has a light up, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
So, Char, lead the way.
I will do that.
As best you can.
I'm going to make Char the little marker that shows where you all are.
Great.
Since Char has the light. All right. Are you all just proceeding straight through the kelp?
As it's only an action and it's just a touch, I'm going to very quickly enhance ability on Char for strength. So any strength checks, Char, you now have advantage.
Can I please have everybody that is moving through this kelp forest
no.
roll an athletics check?
Strength, so advantage.
What the F?
You're giving it away, that's why. 12.
18.
7.
5.
8.
So Char, you are able to race pretty far forward, but you suddenly notice that everybody is getting tangled up into this mass of kelp. And it takes you all 2 rounds to move through the chamber as you work together to tear the leaves, cut them, and allow each of
Coulter.
yourselves through. Yes.
Would that be considered difficult terrain?
It would be, but you would have had to take your potion.
No. They
As I
have
start
their
getting
medals.
tangled, I rub my metal.
I wouldn't do it now.
Okay.
Because it's a group check, so we had
Okay.
one person succeeded. I need 3 people to succeed.
Okay.
But yeah, so save it. It'll be
Okay.
good for later.
Because it lasts for an hour, and that would have been our third person.
No, it would have been the second person.
Only one person
I thought
succeeded.
you guys too.
I got a 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
which
just assumed you
No.
succeeded.
Okay, so you make it through, but as you do make it through, you're starting to hear some disruption in the water behind you. Entering into the next area, you come to a fork. A silvery moonlight filters in through a gap in the cavern's stone ceiling. Ahead, the path through the grotto splits into 2 tunnels, one to the south and one to the east.
Flip a coin.
You're underwater.
Spin around. Whichever.
Always go left.
I was gonna say always go right.
You always go left.
Mm-mm.
Why?
That's Dungeoneering 101. You always go left.
Either way, we have problems.
I'm gonna flip a coin, so or do a 6 or something.
Just do
Evens.
odds, evens.
Evens are right. Evens are right. It's left.
Okay, so going up the left tunnel here.
My Medal of the Conch says I gain swimming speed equal to my walking speed for 1 hour, which is the same as my potion of water breathing, right?
Oh, does the water breathing spell also give you swim speed?
I don't
No.
believe so.
I'm just thinking the time wise. The potion, the water breathing is for an hour as well.
Were all these medals given to us to use in this race?
Yeah.
I don't
Were they
know.
or were they
Mine
not?
doesn't seem particularly usmall in this race, but
Yeah, mine
I'm just
either.
thinking mine might
Fucking
be.
kidding me? Hold on.
oh.
The walls, ceiling, and floor of this chamber are covered in the bioluminescent algae, which emits a fair bluish glow that dimly lights the wide cavern. 2 large, jagged stone pillars, also coated with algae, stand at opposite ends of the chamber. Surrounding the far pillar in front of the exit from this cavern is a thick patch of bone-white seagrass.
Ooh. I'd like to analyze the seagrass. Can I investigate or perceive it? See if does it have any dangerous properties?
Can I have you roll a nature check?
While she's doing that, can I
I
do
assist.
Y'all can't really talk right now.
12.
Okay, that you recognize is not normal seagrass. That is ghost grass, a carnivorous variety of seagrass.
And I'll frantically like,
While she's doing that, I suddenly have a thought and pull out my metal and start tracing the path on my metal. So it says I know the manage on wisdom checks to know the quickest routes to the end of any non-magical path or maze for 1 hour.
Okay. So you see now that through that you need to go above the grass to pass it. You can kind of see this little light coming out of the metal, and it goes up to the roof of the cave and back down.
I wave to you and then point where, and then I like,
Do you have the message spell?
no.
different game.
I thought somebody had the message spell. Didn't we use it before?
Nope, different
I
game.
give you an okay and I follow your.
Y'all are making
I don't have that, no.
pretty quick progression here.
But maybe.
I'm surprised. Okay. Making your way above the seagrass, you can kind of see as you pass the tendrils reach up as if stretching for you, but unable to get high enough. The corner around through this darkening cavern, lit only at this point by the light of your angler of a friend, the leader of the pack, leads you into a tunnel that opens into a cavernous space. Rays of moonlight shine through wide cracks in the ceiling, which is at 10 feet above the water level. One side of the chamber is covered in the crumbled and muddy remains of a landslide. As you swim into the area, ripples course through the water as the more rocky debris begins to slide towards you.
Moving.
What do you all do in this chamber?
I look back at you.
Yeah, do I see where the metal?
It's definitely pointing over here.
I'm gonna point to where it's telling me to go.
As the landslide proceeds, I need all of you to make a deck save.
Deck save, deck save. No.
God damn it! What is with?
Good luck, everybody.
Would you like some breaks?
What do we got?
15.
11.
15.
5.
Okay, I need anybody that rolled less than a 14. You are going to take seven bludgeoning damage as you
Ooh.
get hit by the rocks that are falling rather quickly through the water
Ouchie.
here.
7, you said?
Yes. Those of you that succeeded take 3.
Oh, wow. We still take damage.
I only had mold earth.
Oh, I have Mulder.
As,
Do you have to, is it a verbal?
Do I get a sense that
component?
I would be able to do that?
Well, I mean, technically, even if you're underwater, you still do.
I mean, I feel like we're moving through it. Right?
your what is the wording of the medal again? It's it shows you the quickest path through.
When you use an action, like, advantage on wisdom checks and know the quickest routes to the end of any non-magical path or maze for 1 hour.
You see in front of you as you take the damage and you're feeling that pain in your body that the metal seems to flicker as the path points through an area that's now been blocked off by the landslide and then up to the top and then back, and it seems to be switching, but then it settles on the landslided tunnel.
Okay, so I follow those instructions and I think about casting mold earth if any more falling rocks begin to fall.
World Earth, the path.
Oh, then I do that.
You should earthbend your way inside.
Stomp down like Tom.
Excellent. You're able to send a plume of mud and dirt out into the water, obscuring it for a moment as you rip a path open in this tunnelway, bringing you through another narrow channel.
Fancy.
Boo, boo, boo. Zipping our way through.
You see entering here that a school of tiny fish, their bodies shimmering in the dim light, swirls in a formation like an undulating silver pillar.
How many fish?
It's a school.
Lots.
Does that mean it operates as one creature?
Yes.
Sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to answer these. because-
Well, no. I mean, I was just gonna sleep the whole school, and I was hoping that would work because I could roll for HP, and then we could do individual fish. That's fine with me.
Like we can't move through the fish.
I mean, sleep is an AOE spell. So.
Well, more so I'm trying to get back to the layers so I
Oh,
can
okay.
see it, but everything's moved around, so I'm trying to figure out where the layers button is.
I hate when that happens.
Sleep.
Do you need?
Yeah, where's the...
It's down here.
Oh,
These are all your
down
layers.
here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Coulter.
And it has it like all laid out, which is nice.
That makes sense. But where are these guys?
Oh, sorry, I won't know. Oh, I think they need help. No, okay.
Here we go. Okay,
Yay.
there's the
Ooh.
rules.
Okay,
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and cast sleep on that.
let's.
All right.
Challenge.
You don't get any more, so.
You want me to roll?
Yeah.
Okay. No whammies.
Huh?
18?
18 total.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a good chunk of the swarm of fishies began to move like silvery leaves, making their way towards the bottom of the pond. The rest are still in their formation.
It's dark in here, right? Except for the light.
Yes.
I would like to shape water a 5-foot square, kind of blocking us off from those fish.
Like a shield.
Yeah, but make it like bright white
Okay.
because you can change the color.
Okay.
Actually, no. I want to make it the color of whatever this like stone is behind us, so it looks like there's just not us.
And you're going to go behind that.
Yeah.
We're Tom and Jerry again.
I say between the lesser number of fish and the wall itself, the others seem too confused by their change in formation to pay too much attention. And with that change of color, you're able to slip right past.
Woohoo.
You mean swim right past?
To swim right past.
I look behind us. Is there any indication of the other team?
Technically,
Not
we're sitting
yet.
between.
Okay,
But you did have 2 pathways to choose from.
that's true.
I'm the
Trying to see if
That
they
makes sense.
they're anywhere nearby.
There is a final tunnel that you're seeing now that appears to open up into a much broader space. Silvery light.
No.
What order are y'all in? Not that it's important.
I'm first.
Of course
I'm
not.
right behind her.
Well, wouldn't it be Valric? She's the
No, because I'm trying to point to where the metal's going.
That makes sense. I'll take up the rear.
I'd be behind Cassius then.
Cautious.
I almost said it. Cassius.
Okay, so that looks roughly correct to y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Spot the range on.
Here you go. I'm bringing up the rear. Garden arquebus.
A silvery light dances along the walls of this underwater cave. The water here is a little warmer, and a gentle current pulls you towards a crevice in the southern wall that emits shimmering golden light. Prowling around the cave's pillars is a massive shark. A golden amulet hangs from a thick rope tied around the shark's body, and a silver spear protrudes from its side. You recognize the amulet as matching the one held by the elders.
Okay, so the shark has it.
Oh, shark.
Speak with animals. Damn it. Animal handling.
I would like to.
I can have it.
We gotta kill the shark.
I would like to cast Tasha's mind with the shark.
Oh, poor
Okay,
shark.
can I have you all roll initiative?
Oh my
I
god.
mean, I could try and sleep the shark.
Why would you try and seduce
Sleepy
the
shark.
shark?
Do, 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 do.
Sleepy shark.
Sleepy shark doo-doo.
Okay, now you can roll decent. Fuck you.
For initiative.
Still not for me.
23. That's what I got my nat 20 on. That's what I got my nat 20 on.
So can I have everybody's initiative one more time? I got Valray.
21.
Okay. Char.
19. 19.
60.
Science.
I'm not Cassius.
Dax. Oh, sorry, because I was going this way.
Gotcha. 23.
Oh no.
I'm not good in the water.
So did we say that this is difficult terrain? So
You-
our movement is going to be slower.
yes.
Okay.
The shark didn't do great either, if it helps, but you all won't know that until it gets to it. Okay, so you now know the amulet. The shark itself is glowing with a silvery illumination, shedding bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim for another 10. And that starts us with Dax.
All right, so as we're all looking, we all see the shark, and I motion to everyone. I point at the shark, and I go, and then as Cassius, yeah, okay, cool. As Cassius confirms, I do that, and I nod, and then my eyes just go white as I fall backwards, and normal hands turn into like claw creepy things,
Ooh.
and I go into my hybrid form as it's now this weird creature and not at all Dax. Same clothes and everything that he was wearing. And then I swim out to the shark.
Right. What do you do once you get to it?
When I get to the shark, I swing at it with my claws. You only get one bonus action turn. There's basic D&D. So yeah, as my bonus action, before I attack, I invoke my Crimson Right. As I lunge towards it, I go like this and sink my claws into my arms, pull them apart, and I'm now bleeding into the water.
Help for sharks.
Yep, help with the sharks.
Maybe there's a shark in the water.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. So I take 4 damage, which I forgot about till right now. But the shark will take an extra 4 damage on this attack. So, you know. You win a few, you lose some.
Sorry, guys.
He went do and then
Well, but it's not a bite shark.
Does 17 hit the shark?
17 does hit the shark.
Hooray.
Excellent. So that is 1d6 plus 4 plus 4. So 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 4 is 9 damage.
Excellent.
And I used my bonus action already. So that's my turn, but for the rest of my movement, I'm going to go around to the backside of it.
And that'll bring us to Val.
Okay. I am going to let's see what's the bonus action. So if it seems like I can move all right in the water so far, I'm going to try and approach. Let's see.
How close do you want to get?
Let's get within. I think I need to get within 5 feet. So Actually, no. I can. No, because I can't. I'm not going to throw my hand axes in the water and then just have.
I mean,
Not
javelins work better, just as good underwater.
Right, but they're not spinning in water.
Yeah, it's going like as a straight point. So yes, I'll get up close and personal, and then use my hand axes to attack the sharky shark.
In 3.5, there were special rules for fighting underwater, which made basically everything but spirit usuals.
Thing
Physics, bro.
because the hand axes are they meant to be thrown? I can't use them.
You can.
You can.
Okay. So first one is a dirty 20.
Hits.
Great. And then it's that's 8 slashing. Yes, slashing 8 slashing damage. Offhand. Oh no, that's a 7.
That does miss as the shark glances out of the way from the first blow as you
Boo.
see it's struggling to decide between Dax and Valray. Now, more than one creature's blood in the water as we shift to Char.
Okay.
Light it up, girl.
How far away am I?
10 feet right now.
That's terrible. Okay, so I put a hand to my forehead, I concentrate, and I cast Mind Sliver. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Anytime sharks
It's
are-
probably good at those, right?
Does a 3 make it?
No!
And
Do 6 damage.
from here on
5.
out, whenever Char touches their head, we're like,
Just make sure is that plus anything. No, it's just so that's 5 damage, and then needs to take 1 off the next saving throw that he makes.
Excellent. All right, is that anything else on your turn, Char?
I would like to move a little bit away, maybe towards the land, but away from the shark.
Like there, or where are you thinking?
Southward, I think.
Isn't the shark here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Could I get on this land over here? Is this
I
like
think those
a
are
particular-
to see.
Yeah, you are 100% underwater. There's nowhere to stand.
Okay.
These are
Okay.
like
It's like a
these are like
column.
columns in the water.
Okay. So actually, I'll just kind of get. Yeah, that's fine. Further south, further up here is fine.
North.
Where you had her before.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, where we were moving me before.
All right, Cassius.
Magic fireworks underwater, right?
Does lightning electrify the water? Lightning damage? No.
can you imagine if it did
Okay, cool.
create water?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
Yeah.
Before casting.
16.
Hits.
That's so 16. Okay, sorry. My brain
No worries.
died for a second. 6 fire damage.
The shark seems incredibly confused as the pendant tied to it jostles back and forth, the glint catching the lights of your attacks, but it focuses in on the blood as it makes a bite attack towards Dax, which will be for 22 to hit.
That was the damage for a second. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, we'll hit.
That'll be 20 piercing damage.
Excuse me?
20 piercing damage.
Roll.
Are you okay, bud?
As it begins to rip through your armor, causing more blood than what you originally spared to spread through the water.
It's my reaction. I would like to use my chronal shift. And this can be done after I know whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Okay.
Okay.
So the shark goes to bite you, and Cosius throws his arms out and like swirls them, and then it rewinds back, and the shark doesn't hit you for a second. So you have to make another attack roll, and you use the second roll.
Does a 13 hit?
Does not.
Okay.
So the shark goes for you but does not hit you.
As the wounds from its teeth seal across your arm, leaving only the shreds that you yourself created, the shark looks mad. And that'll bring us to Sean. Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. One more thing before we get to Sean, apologies. Because the shark missed the attack, it now will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There.
Attack of opportunity.
Does not provoke.
Shit.
Does not provoke.
And that'll bring us to Sean.
Sean throws out his arms, gathers up a bunch of Dax's blood that's in the water, and I would like to form my spiritual weapon, the special one that I sent you,
What?
which is like a little imp that just kind of like burbles in the water near the shark.
Does it dive because it's drowning?
No, it's made out of blood.
Okay. Is it?
Excellent.
It's not. It's spiritual weapon. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah,
having
yeah.
fun with my
I
stuff.
love it. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
And then as a bonus action, it will attack.
Blood him. It's upside down Sean with a red dot.
A blood in. Oh, you give a 4.
I did not.
A blimp.
24
That'll hit.
for 8 damage.
So the shark is mad.
And then it makes a wisdom save. So I have an action left.
16?
We'll make it.
Well,
Never mind.
That'll bring us to Dax.
I.
No, never mind.
To answer your question, I was at 17 health before. So then
Oh.
I just put myself back. I swim around.
Because I just saved you from death, is what you're saying.
I lied when I said it. I
That can put you there if you want to be close to it.
yeah. As I swim up, I reach both arms back and I go out for an attack. Does a 7 hit?
7 does not hit.
Okay, and then my bonus action, I will attack again.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Heck yeah! Get it!
So that's 1d6 plus 8. So that's 6 plus 8 is 14, and then plus roll. 16 damage.
16 total?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were saying 14 plus 16. I was like, what? Huh?
Pretty great.
Fantastic. I
Imagine
like
if I
it,
hit the
Dax.
first claw too.
Is that it for Dax?
That's it.
Valray?
I'm
Okay.
still bleeding.
is it possible to swim under the shark?
Yes.
Okay.
The chamber itself is 60 feet deep.
Okay. So I would like to try and swim underneath and cut the amulet off of the shark. Because
Okay.
it's on a cord or something, right? It's hanging on a
Yes.
string. Okay.
So now the shark is moving.
Okay.
Let me just double check. Make sure that I'm not giving you any of the wrong information here. You also see that there is that spear lodged into it. Okay,
Then
I'm so sorry, I'm just double checking. on
Nope,
this
it's
part.
fine, take your time.
I know there's a thing.
you're okay.
Okay, so you cannot tear it off.
Okay.
As you reach to grab, the rope is clearly very strong.
Okay.
So you can attempt to cut the rope.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
Okay, roll for attack.
Oh gosh.
I just sent you this while I was thinking.
I didn't
So
not see it yet.
my hand axe has a modifier, a plus modifier for hitting. Do I still use that, or do you want a straight 20?
No, you can still use your modifier.
Okay.
You're just aiming for the rope instead of
Got it. 22.
that'll hit.
Okay. 8 damage.
As you swing in, it slashes right through the rope, and the amulet begins to
Grab it.
fade down.
Can
to
I
the
grab it?
shark. Give me a dex save.
Ugh. Please, please, please. 16?
You are able to grab it out of the water.
And then I will keep swimming in the opposite direction if I still have any movement left.
You were here, so it was like 1, 2, 3,
I don't know if I have any.
4. So I think you have. I think that I made 25 as the
That's
movement
fine.
to get over here. So I think you have 1 movement left.
Okay. So then I will keep swimming in the direction. Did I come like head first? Or under its...
So you came kind of diagonal. It's facing the imp there.
All right, so I'm going to come out the tail end.
Come out the tail end. So
Yeah,
you'll be
so I'll probably be
Dax.
under Dax.
I'm going to put you behind him for
That's
ease
fine.
of use, but you're underneath Dax.
Okay. And I'll try and tap your leg as I swim by, holding the amulet.
That'll bring us to. I was going to say to Val, to Jar.
Jar. Okay, so I.
Sorry.
Oh no,
I
that's
need-
going to be a thing now.
Some complicated hand gestures and cast witch bolt. I want to say it's like a it's like a it looks like a molten piece of like metal. That flows.
I love it.
Excellent.
I don't want to be that guy, but you would need to move for line of sight.
I will move.
I think I'm
to
calling
where I
this a
have-
straight line from where she is right now.
Okay.
I would say I would move to wherever I need to move.
Yeah, if you move up or down, you can see it.
Okay.
This map is tad confusing.
It is.
Pretty though.
It is very pretty. It's just anytime 3D is represented, it's weird.
17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so that's going to be 2d12.
What if we had just removed the spear if it would have been like a friendly shark?
16 damage. Witch damage.
Lightning?
The
Witch
lightning, yeah.
damage?
No, it's witch damage.
And then I will continue concentrating should he continue to survive.
It doesn't
My
seem
next
happy,
turn.
but it is still up. That'll bring us to Cassius.
Yeah. How is it's looking real bad?
Not real bad,
Oh,
but not good.
No, roll
Fuck off then.
It's
All right.
bloodied.
Can I get an intelligence saving throw from you, please?
Does a -2 pass?
No.
Still close.
You're doing your best. Little
Yeah,
guy.
if they're just, I don't think this is an issue with what you have been using, but just as a note, it has a 1 intelligence. So if you have anything that says that it has to have a 2 or higher, then this one does not have a 2 or higher.
It don't.
Poor
It's
shark.
not a
This one
human,
doesn't have
right?
a. This one doesn't have a. Yeah.
Where shark?
Go
Yeah,
to
it's a
the
shark. It's not a humanoid.
13 psychic damage.
Hurt
He's-
its brain.
He is looking pissed.
And
Very confused.
on its next turn, it decides whether it's gonna move an action or a bonus action. Only gets 1.
Move, action, or bonus action. Excellent. Okay. Well, it is its turn now. So it is going to take its action and attack the imp.
So the imp is a spiritual weapon. So.
It looks like an imp to a 1 intelligence shark.
Oh, good one. Like, good.
24.
I'm just saying, like, it has no
The shark.
real stuff. He bites into it and it just kind of reforms.
So as he misses, the shark will move over to here.
Oh shit.
Can it?
You can only move or attack.
It has a special thing where if it misses an attack, it gets to dash.
Oh, because like it's like lunging
Yeah.
and then weird sharky thing.
But I did just realize that that is considered a bonus action still, so it cannot do that in this case.
That means
Might
it
be.
cannot
Might
breathe.
be.
What? Sharks need to move to breathe.
So that'll bring us to Sean.
All right, imp time.
Thank you.
Does Dan hit?
It's not.
Okay. Well, it was just trying to get a little bit more out of it before I did this anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 38 to sleep it.
Does
7.
not sleep.
It does not sleep.
I guess it's the second level.
Oh, okay.
Shark.
It is still awake.
I tried.
That'll bring us to Dax at the top of the round.
How pissed off or how bloody is this shark?
More than 38.
It has more than 38 left, but it is bloodied.
Well, I
Someone didn't pack any attack spells.
didn't back any spell.
I didn't pack any.
You guys are getting paid? You see this hideous creature look down at you, go, and then just lunge at the shark again.
I'll be like,
13 to hit.
Hits.
Five plus 4 is 9, plus 4 is 13.
All right.
Bonus action. 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Well,
13 is the magic
Wouldn't it be
number.
13 again?
8 plus 5, yeah, it's 13.
That hits.
What is that?
Wow.
Oh, I said 12?
Yeah, 5 would have been 12.
I was like, you rolled the same number twice. Shouldn't that have hit both times?
I can't explain. I have had smooth brain all week.
Fine, buddy.
Someone told me something at work,
Always.
walked away, like turned around, and I went, "Hey, you said 2 of this one and 1 of this," and they went, "No."
No.
8 of that and 4 of that.
Basically, what it was. Now that hits again. Why am I rolling my d20?
It's all right.
You got it.
We
buddy.
believe in you.
My brain is smooth this week, and I don't know why. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12.
The shark would now be sleeped if it had been.
So do it again.
Just now.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been. Is not. But it is Val's turn.
Wait, 11
Okay.
seconds for level spell.
And Val, you are sharing a
Appreciate your
Let's face
dedication.
it.
yeah, an X and Y location with Dax. Your
That's
see
right.
it's different.
So,
See.
seeing this, it's. I want to go for that spear.
Maybe it would let us
Kick,
I mean,
kick the spear.
the spirit.
haven't I won?
She would go for the spear.
No, I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't really matter what we do because we have the amulet.
We have the
Yeah, did
amulet,
we
but
all
we have to
see
take it
that?
back, don't we?
Was that clear that she got the amulet from the?
I think the only
From
one.
where you all are, probably not.
I think the only one that saw was Dax. So I'm going to go up to the side of the shark if I can, brace my feet on the side, and try and yank that spear out of the side.
All right, can I have an athletics check, please?
Amos. That we're seeing, we're like, what the hell?
No.
Oh, 10.
10.
10.
You are not able to run
Oh
the
my
spear
God.
from its side, but you do have its attention.
Oh, shit. Okay. So
Yeah,
if that's my action.
And
It's your action.
If a shark
I love
gives you
that.
its attention, it's going to want
No.
blood.
And if it wants blood,
It's going to want more snack.
As a free action, I see all that, and I go, and I look at everybody else, and I just like, pointing to the shark, trying to tell you guys we have the amulet.
oh, okay.
I don't know if that's conveyed at all.
What were you doing something with your bonus
in the
action?
water, like,
no, I don't have 2-weapon fighting or second wind.
That brings us to Shar.
Okay, so I see that she's on the shark, kind of yanking
Probably
at.
floating off to the side, trying after I try to.
All right. I mean, I didn't know the amulet. I doubt I got amulet from that.
You do still have your witch bolt up.
Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna continue concentrating on that and do another D12 here. 11 more damage.
The shark is looking raw.
I can't feel
It's
that.
looking rough.
Is it a logical train of thought to think that the more and more damage we do to the shark, the looser and looser the spear would become? As the life is slowly leaving its body?
No, because the spear was wedged from an outside force. The shark isn't holding it.
Right, and if it's slowly dying as we heard it, wouldn't it?
If you maybe like disemboweled it,
I love the
possible.
hustle.
Cassius.
I fight fucking anything else after this.
Just the other team. Got any more of those long rest potions?
Right.
Do you mind sliver? Yeah. Actually, no, we're gonna do firebolt again. Why not?
It makes the water so pretty.
That's an 8. So, no,
That does not hit.
real pretty though.
It is really pretty. It's very colorful in the light of the water that is emanating from the shark itself. And that'll bring us to the shark's turn.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yay!
The shark did not like what Valray did. So it's gonna go after her again. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 22 damage.
Okay. Is this a melee attack?
Yes.
Okay. Then I would like to use my reaction to expend a superiority die using parry to reduce the damage.
All right.
What are those?
Okay. So, how do I use superiority die? Because it says like I have 4d8.
You should
So
have
you just
check
roll
boxes.
1d8.
Okay,
Reduce
thank
the
you. That's what I
damage, yeah.
needed. 1d8 plus 3.
Ooh.
That is
Okay, so I'm going to use this
How do you
and
parry
then
a
parry. Oh, plus 2.
Punch it in the nose.
Yeah.
All right, Laura Croft.
Hits it with her arm and just like
I'll take that.
Nice.
So 10. I've diminished it by 10.
So only 12 piercing damage for you.
Oh. Okay, I'll take that.
And
Nope.
that'll bring us to Sean.
Okay. We're gonna do much of the same. So 10. Wait, that's the damage. I keep forgetting to roll for the spiritual weapon first. 17 to hit,
Hits.
and then I'll use the damage I already rolled, which was 10.
All right.
Is it still up?
The dying shark wails. And as it does so, it slams into the stone pillar behind it, which apparently brings up a menu in a dictionary. It slams into the stone pillar behind it. The pillar cracks under the force, teeters, and then crashes down, slamming into the southern wall of the tunnel.
Oh no, that's
The wall
where I am.
fractures and collapses, revealing a passageway awash in golden light.
Oh, okay. All the way over there. That's fine. None of us are close to that.
And you are out of combat.
Towards that.
Swimming towards that.
Yeah,
I
swim
swim-
towards that.
I swim down to the shark's
And I'll-
body.
I'll go up to I'll hold up the amulet to show everybody that I have it.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to the shark's body?
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
And
Poor
I'm gonna
Jack.
pull on that spear.
Give me a strength check. Or athletics check, rather.
Can I help?
Sure.
I'll go behind you and I'll grab whatever extra shaft is available. What? I'm grabbing the shaft.
I bet you will.
Grabbing the shaft, I'm helping my friend.
Yeah,
Do it with advantage.
thank you. So hybrid form. I know I get some sort of. I think it's advantage. No, +1 to strength checks in hybrid form.
Do. Hybrid form.
I love this little grotto.
Right?
This little, what were they called? Swamps? No.
I don't see anything.
No, I'm curious about the
Grotto.
grotto. I like grotto. Grotto's good. But then does this get flooded with water?
But the whole thing, what's the whole thing called? Yeah,
The
'cause
emerald-
all of
what
this
was it,
is
the emerald?
flooded.
Well, I mean, the entire thing is a grotto.
The
The
emerald
entire
grotto.
thing. Okay, it's not just this part.
I believe a grotto is a cave that fills with water during the tide.
Underwater caves. Okay.
And then, like, empties out when the tide goes out. It's a grotto.
It's a small picturesque cave, especially an artificial one in a park or a garden.
Advantage.
There you
That's
go.
what grotto says?
Yeah, it's just a cave.
It's much more romantic sounding in my head.
So 15.
You are able to wrench out the spear. As you do so, the body of the shark stops glowing and fades into black beneath you as the spear itself illuminates a 5-foot area of dim light around it. It feels in your hands to be made entirely of solid silver.
Wow.
It's amazing that you can tell that just by gripping it.
Pretty crazy.
If anyone could tell what could kill vampires, it's me.
There's only like 3 types of metal.
Not to mention, it's really
Right,
bad
that's
for
true.
werewolves.
Yeah. It's still outside of my body. So I will swim with the spear towards everybody else.
Char, as you approach this cramped passageway, bathed in light, bends upwards until the tunnel becomes vertical. The golden light radiates from the upper end of the shaft. The watery environment gives way to a cavern dotted with trees and pools of water. The walls are covered in vines of green ivy interspersed with colorful flowers. Part of the cavern is open to the sky, and in the middle sits a sphere of pale light surrounded by a crystal pedestal upon which rests a golden pendant attached to a fine gold chain.
Oh yeah.
Does it
Didn't
look
pick
like
that
the
up.
one that was on the shark?
It looks roughly like this.
Ooh.
And only open the image, don't scroll down, because it showed the whole thing.
Jewel
Cool.
of 3.
Pick that baby up.
Well, we don't know what it's called. Stop
Okay.
reading that.
Nope. wait.
Did you picked it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so as all of you file into
Yeah.
this chamber, you see Char approach the crystal pedestal and pick up this golden pendant.
I have to.
They were already entering when I approached the pendant.
Yeah, because you're all kind of in a line together coming up out of the tunnel. The light around the pedestal fades as a spectral figure in the form of a male human rises from the amulet.
Oh,
He is
shit.
dressed in leather armor and a tattered red cape and wears a shield. His face is framed by curly brown hair, and he bears a melancholic expression as he pleads, "I am imprisoned. Please help me." Suddenly the ground vanishes beneath your feet and you fall, tumbling through a vortex of golden light. All of you fall deeper and deeper and deeper. It stops suddenly. The golden light subsides, and you find yourself suspended in a pitch black expanse. You feel water buoying you. Vermilion light appears in the distance, illuminating the melancholy warrior who is shackled to the ground by disgusting strands of a fleshy crimson substance. He raises his gaze to the heavens and sobbing chokes out, "Weaver, I beg of you, guide those with the power to save me to this site where first I prayed to you." He looks around and his eyes settle on you. "Oh gods, there you are. My name is Elixion. I'm lost in the darkness. Long ago I prayed to the Changebringer in the heart of the Temple of Evil. I beg you, take my jewel." You feel consciousness leaving you, as if the pressure of the water were crushing the life out of you. Elixion's voice is the last thing you hear before you pass out. "Save me, please." And that's where I went tonight.
The fuck was that?
Okay.
Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Exandria Call of the Netherdeep. Excited to be back involved in this one again. Fantastic job. We got a lot further than I expected tonight, so I was super excited about that. I wasn't sure how the grotto was going to go, so that was very exciting.
I get
I would, of course, love to thank all of our patrons. I do the expanded list because I'm even grateful for the past. I'm not sure why nobody else is like doing that.
Because I was told not to. Sorry.
Thank you to Sparky, Dawson, and Daniel, Rio's mom in the special volunteer, Alistair, Rockelman, Eric Fox, Meepo, Dream Lover, Duke Rellan, and Taku Arcana.
And the McRib.
And with that, we're going to take a brief break to talk about this episode, and we'll see you in about a half an hour, or whenever you watch YouTube, with World of Darkness. Talk to you soon, everybody.